Assalamu alaikum. I just remembered this server I created to make diagrams and those things, and you put in the web URL this and this I want, you will get it and those things. But the problem was what I feared. It was the server they had could not handle the max connection on them. So I created a multi-threaded next to that server, or not server, but data retrieval server actually. And it's uses sockets and those things. In school they just learn create a thread for every server connection requested by outsiders. They don't say maybe you limit it, or you limit one IP address, how many connection makes. They don't tell that. so I want eventually I made this program that makes like 1,000 or more thousands of connections from one IP address to that server. So I tested it, and the server of the company, the test server of that company went down because I made so many threads, so many connections at one time, and they keep making connection, and the whole thing went down. So eventually, I learned I have to limit the maximum connections. So I just searched it. This ASP server is Microsoft web server, and then I was checking here how to limit it. So somewhere it was written that Microsoft ASP accepts 4 billion connections at a time, and the maximum bandwidth is that maximum concurrent connection. They accept 4 billion connection by default. There's 1,000 on one IP address. If they make 1 million, 1,000 made our server go down. Not working anymore. But I had limited on the server of the company how many connections I can make there. But this is a Microsoft ASP for web browser. You make easy things. The standardly 4 billion. I was shocked. Probably if you just make a web browser no ASP, someone do a they call it DDoS. There's multiple connection at one time. That or DOS. They made it, but I'm not sure if this is a 4 billion connection allowed. That's crazy. But you have to have knowledge of ISS, the Microsoft server that controls this. How many connections are allowed to connect. But it would be nice. Microsoft. Let's say I want to give each IP address allowed to make so much connections or block. Or this maximum connection allowed for this server, but you can set it here somewhere because they have here 4 billion standardly. But they have their things. But that was it. Because earlier I said if 1 million IP addresses hack you, now how many IP addresses can be 1 billion? It's still not 4 billion. But I can reconnect. Maybe they make 10 billion of it. But hackers are crazy. But I have on my laptop all incoming connections blocked because I don't have web browser. These web browsers, they accept incoming connections, and the server I made also accepts incoming connections on that port. And when hackers know, they just they can block. They can make your server go down and those things if you accept too much connections, especially from the same IP address. Because I don't think normal people would have 4 billion IP address, even 1,000 IP addresses. But if one IP address like mine thread, different thread, and running on different cores. My cores here i3, but these days Ryzen 7 or i7 runs on 8 cores. I think those CPUs can make like 20,000 connections in 1 second. But that was this video talking about Microsoft ISP. If you want to have a very big website or something like that, I don't want to get your website or server down or something like that. And you should look at this. You just search. I think it's ISS or call Microsoft. No, Microsoft won't answer. I don't know how to delimit this 4 billion. Is it right here? Really 4 billion? Very funny, very funny. Maybe you can. Maybe Microsoft can make it easy for them. If the CPU runs at 80% of this power, all CPUs, or 8 cores, not just drop. Just drop connections. Connected to that connection are empty. But you can limit the connections here. It seems so. If you want to go in ISP and you want to make ASP, is the I call it ISP. You can limit the connections. It seems in a micro server. Very good, very good, very good. No problemo. But that was it for this. Assalamu alaikum.